I came to Jamaica with no set plans, just the feeling that I needed to be here. But this place had its own way of showing me what I needed. Some days I embraced the quiet, and on others I pushed myself into the unknown. This is my journey through Jamaica. After enjoying the chic atmosphere of Skylark and Rock House, I found myself seeking simplicity, and I wanted to feel what a truly authentic Jamaican stay can be like. While going through the options in Negril, I came across this cute family-owned hotel called LTU Garden. The moment I saw the pictures, I knew this was what I needed. One thing about me is that whenever I travel to a new country, I try to imagine myself living there like a local, and I enjoy staying in places that feel more like home. Plus, the owners here were wonderful. Carrie Ann went out of her way to make me feel at home. As soon as I checked in, she took me to a big mango tree that grows on their property and taught me how to get myself fresh, ready-to-eat mangoes. That was so kind of her. Every day she would bring me some and leave them on my doorstep. Moments like this really leave an imprint on your memory and make a stay feel special, even unforgettable. Today we are taking a beautiful drive through rural Jamaica because I want you guys to come with me to a place of spectacular beauty, Mayfield Falls. It is something like Dunn's River near Ocho Rios, but much less touristy. As you leave Negril's coastline, the scenery changes to green hills, small rivers, and dense vegetation. The route passes through coconut groves, banana fields, and small farms. The deeper you go inland, the more the landscape transforms into forested mountains and winding rural roads. The drive takes you through tiny villages and farming communities, where you will see colorful wooden houses, roadside fruit stalls, and vast open fields. Life moves at a slower pace here. Locals sit on their verandas, chat with neighbors, or sell fresh produce along the roadside. I really enjoy this drive. It gives you a glimpse into the island's authentic way of life and stunning natural landscapes. I wish I had rented a car to explore more areas like this. This is where the true beauty is for me. It's like seeing the soul of Jamaica. It's where the island's real character shines.
You look very cool, I like it.
Alright guys, so this place is a true hidden gem of Jamaica. Unlike the more famous Dunn's River Falls, Mayfield Falls is a secluded paradise nestled in the lush rainforest of Dolphin Head Mountains. It really feels like a private, untouched oasis. I had a guide all to myself, which made the experience more personal. He gave me an educational tour pointing out medicinal plants, wildlife, and hidden spots I would have otherwise missed.
All the way on the rock, the water will come over.
Okay.
I want you to lean back, your head gonna go all the way on the rock, okay?
The place was uncrowded and really peaceful. There are over 20 natural pools where you can swim, soak, or even get a natural hydrotherapy session from the flowing water. I really wanted to visit Dance River Falls, but it was so far from where I was staying, and people recommended me to come here, saying this place had a more intimate and nature-focused experience, and I couldn't agree more. Mayfield Falls is a hidden paradise for those looking for something unique, off the beaten path, and truly magical. It was definitely one of the highlights of my trip.
Lump is inside of it. And we're gonna add water to it. We're mixing malt.
The riverbed here is rich in limestone, and my guide Andre prepared a mixture for us to use as a body scrub. The consistency felt like clay.
There's no smell.
No smell.
No smell.
Like a mud, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, Andre offered me the chance to swim into an underwater cave, but I asked him to do it instead. After exploring the cascades and pools of Mayfield Falls, we made our way to Blue Hole Mineral Spring. Of course, my driver dared me to jump, so I had to, you know? The jump itself was about 8 meters, I believe, which felt pretty high for me, and the thrill was unreal. I jumped twice, and mind you, I had never jumped from such a height in my entire life. The ladder swayed side to side, so that part was pretty scary too. This was my last morning in Negril, and I thought I would have breakfast at LTU Cliff, the on-site restaurant of the property I stayed at. This setting was absolutely beautiful. Cliffs, ocean views, such a perfect spot to say goodbye to Negril. I don't think I will ever forget this exact shade of blue. Oh, and I saw a turtle swimming right there. But by the time I grabbed my camera and started filming, it was gone, so you will just have to believe me. As usual, I had my favorite dish, aki and kalaloo. Kalaloo is similar to spinach, but has a richer taste, which I love.
This is so good.
I was the only one there since I came right when they opened, but later in the day it gets busy. I also had dinner there the other night, and the sunset was just gorgeous. And then it was time to head back to Montego Bay. I didn't have a place booked yet, so I checked my options last minute and found this very affordable room available for 2 nights. Since it was once again in the local house, I thought what a great chance to experience Jamaican culture and see how people live here. It was very basic, as you can see, but I loved the beautiful garden and that gorgeous mango tree. The next day, I managed to get on a biking tour in the Blue Mountains. This was the one place I was absolutely certain I had to visit on this trip, and no wonder why. These mountains are famous for their high-quality coffee and breathtaking scenic views. The region has a rich history and culture and is recognized as one of the best hiking destinations in Jamaica. It's covered in cloud forest and boasts rich biodiversity, including endemic flora and various bird species, thanks to its unique geography and climate.
Here, we got the national tree of Jamaica. It's named the Blue Mau.
Wow.
Yeah, man. So all those benches and tables you see at the restaurant earlier today, all made by this one. Classified as some hardwood.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
The trails here are winding and quite challenging, taking you through lush vegetation, past coffee plantations, and along breathtaking vistas. My guide Omarion was a knowledgeable local who lives in one of the mountain villages. He shared fascinating insights about the region's ecology and coffee culture. Of course, the Blue Mountain coffee is considered one of the finest and most expensive coffees in the world. The cool climate and rich volcanic soil produce beans with a smooth, mild flavor. Coffee cultivation here dates back to the 18th century, and many local farms still use traditional methods to grow and process the beans, preserving a long heritage of artisanal coffee production.
That's lemongrass.
Ah, so you can't eat it.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'm very strong
Yeah,
in general, I think.
you can see that.
You can see that.
Yeah.
Of course, what would a trip to Jamaica be without experiencing bamboo rafting? So the next day Hartley took me to Lethe River, which is very close to Montego Bay. Here you will find plenty of handcrafted bamboo rafts, each with its own distinct character. Every guide decorates theirs to their liking, making each ride feel unique. We floated gently along calm waters, passing by the picturesque riverbanks, small communities, and patches of tropical vegetation. The ride is slow-paced, allowing you to soak in the vibrant greenery, listen to the flow of the water, and immerse yourself in true Jamaican vibes. The water is refreshing and you can even swim in it if you want. At some point I asked my guide if I could try navigating the raft myself, and I had so much fun. Typically, this excursion also includes a relaxing limestone foot massage, which my guide gave me, and I have to say it makes your skin feel so baby smooth afterward. This was truly a uniquely relaxing and scenic experience. On our way back, we stopped by the Montego Bay Cultural Center, where they had different exhibitions, a museum, and a national gallery. It was interesting to visit and learn about the history of Jamaica and its people. By this time, I had gotten used to the sudden afternoon downpours, so I always made sure to have plenty of snacks and fruit on hand in case I wanted to stay in and watch a movie or something. For my last 2 nights in Montego Bay, I wanted to stay more centrally, so I wouldn't need a taxi to get around, and Hip Strip, as the locals call it, seemed like the perfect spot. Here you've got restaurants, convenience stores, and gorgeous beaches right at your doorstep. Once again, I booked a basic hotel, but it was perfectly fine. When it came to food, there was a restaurant called The Pelican, just a few minutes walk from my hotel, and they had some vegan options, including my favorite ackee sandwich with plantains on the side. Good morning, guys! This is my last day in Jamaica, and since I hadn't visited any beaches in the area yet, I decided today would be the perfect day for it. The entire Hip Strip is walkable, making it easy to explore at your own pace. Stretching along the coastline, it offers great views of the Caribbean Sea, and you can even spot massive cruise ships docked there. The other day when I was walking around, I came across a beach club called Doctor's Cave, so that's where we are headed. I arrived around 10 a.m. and it was already quite crowded, so the earlier the better. Honestly, the rain was so much fun and it made for the perfect ending to both this day and my entire trip. As always, in my best tradition, I used this moment to reflect on my time here and feel grateful for all the beautiful souls I met along the way. I hope you guys enjoyed my Jamaica series. Like, comment and subscribe, and next time I will see you back home in Dubai. Until then.